I got the call on a Tuesday morning, the kind of call that changes everything. I sat down on the kitchen floor, not moving, and let the silence do its reckoning. I had 1,000 things to say, 1,000 ways to start, but time has a way of stealing the words right from your heart. A little too late to say goodbye, a little too late to say I tried, a little too late to hold your hand, a little too late to understand all the things you meant to me, all the love I couldn't see. A little too late, just a little too late. I keep your number in my phone. I haven't had the heart to let it go. Sometimes I dial just to hear the tone, the closest thing to you I'll ever know. A little too late to say goodbye, but not too late to finally cry. Not too late to let you know, wherever you are, wherever you go, all the things you meant to me will live on in my memory. Never too late, never too late to love you still. Never too late to love you. Never. It rained the night you told me it was over. I stood outside and let it soak me through. I think the sky already knew before me, the way it always knows what hearts go through. And every time it rains now, I feel you in the drops. Some love is like the weather, it never really stops. Rain always knew before I did that you were slipping away. Rain always knew before I did that love was losing its way. I stood there in the downpour, hoping it would wash away the pain. But rain always knew before I did that you were never coming back again. peace inside. Now every storm reminds me of the night I lost my guide. Rain always knew before I did that this would be our end. Rain always knew before I did that hearts don't always mend. But still I stand here in the storm and let it fall on me. Rain always knew before I did what I refused to see. The rain knew before I did. It always knew. You called me every Sunday afternoon just to say that nothing much had changed. I'd laugh about the weather and the moon, and everything felt perfectly arranged. Didn't know back then how rare that feeling was, to have someone who called you just because. You were my favorite hello, the voice I love to hear. You were my favorite hello, the one that made it clear that someone in this world was thinking just of me. You were my favorite hello. Now you're my hardest goodbye. You'll always be. The phone still rings on Sunday afternoons, but it's never you and never will be now. I answer anyway beneath the moon and try to find the words to tell you how. You were my favorite hello, the one I still reach for. You were my favorite hello, and every Sunday more and more. Hey, hold the silence where you used to be. You were my favorite hello. That's all I need. My favorite hello, my dancing in your kitchen after midnight. The radio was playing something slow. You laughed and said we'd finish this tomorrow. But tomorrow came and you had let me go. I still remember how your hand felt in mine, the way we swayed beneath the kitchen light. Some dances end before the music's over. Some loves get lost somewhere inside the night. And every time I hear a waltz in 3/4 time, I close my eyes and find you still dancing close to mine. The waltz we never finished still plays inside my head. The waltz we never finished lives in everything unsaid. We spun around that kitchen like the world had gone to sleep. The waltz we never finished is the one I'll always keep. If love were just a song, we'd dance it to the end. But love is never finished, it just learns to begin again. Is the sweetest thing I found. Inside the broken places where the music used to be, the waltz we never finished still dances inside me. Still dancing our waltz never finished. The bedroom feels like someone else's room. The pillow on your side still holds your shape. I lie here in the soft and silver gloom and wonder how the heart learns to escape. Where does this sadness go when morning comes again? Where do the tears belong when there is no more rain? Where do broken hearts learn to sleep when the night's alone and the memory's deep? Where do broken hearts learn to rest when loving you shape of one tremendous heart. Where do broken hearts learn to sleep? They learn to hold the love they get to keep. Where do broken hearts find their peace? In the quiet beauty of release, in the knowing that they loved at all, in the beauty of the rise and fall. Broken hearts learn to sleep in the love too deep to keep. Broken hearts learn to sleep in love. I found the note you wrote on our last night. 3 words that tried to make the wrong seem right. I read it in the pale and early dawn, already knowing you were already gone. How do you grieve something still so bright? How do you let go of your own light? Broken beautiful, that's what we were. Broken beautiful, like a song without a word. We shone so brightly for a little while. Broken beautiful, worth every mile, worth every tear, worth every smile. Broken beautiful was still beautiful for a while. I keep the note inside my favorite book. On days I need to take another look at something real and tender and undone, at what we were before we came undone. Broken beautiful, that's what will stay. Broken beautiful in the most perfect way. I wouldn't trade a single broken day. You were broken beautiful, and so were we, in every way. Broken beautiful, still beautiful, You had your coat on, hand upon the door. I watched you leaving like I'd watched watched before. I almost said the words I'd held so long, but swallowed them and watched you walk along. And every time I let the moment pass, I tell myself next time, but nothing ever lasts. Don't go before I say I love you. Don't leave before I find the words. Don't go before I say I love you. The silence is all that you have heard. Stay one more minute, one more moment. Let me say the thing I never could. Don't go before I say I love you. I should have said it. God, I should. Now the door is closed and you are gone, and all I have is what I should have done. The words sit heavy on my hollow chest. I loved you more than all the rest. Don't go before I say I love you. It's too late now, but still it's true. Don't go before I say I love you. Every day I say it here to you. In the quiet of the morning, in the middle of the night. Don't go before I say I love you. 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 Don't go. Please don't go. I see your shadow in the dark, fading slowly where you are. Every step I take alone leads me back to what we lost. Close my eyes, you're still alive in every breath, in every night. Words I never said out loud are screaming through me now. When I call your name, I fall apart like a broken echo in my heart. Even time can't pull me through. I'm still standing next to you at the edge of endless night, holding on with all my life. I draw you in the air again, so you won't fade away. Fragments drifting through my mind, pieces of the love I hide. if I turn away, I still walk into your trace, knowing this will never end. Still I can't pretend. Every time I whisper you, I lose myself again. When I call your name, I fall apart like a shattered world inside my heart. Even if you're out of reach, you're the only thing I need. At the edge of all I know, holding on but letting go. I trace your ghost in every breath, trying to forget. Can you hear me now? In the silence, in the sound. Even if you're far away, I'm still calling out your name. When I call your name, I break inside. No more tears, no place to hide. Even if the night won't end, I'll love you till the end. Through the ruins of my soul, you're the only thing I hold. Still your name remains in me, the only memory. I can't turn on the radio these days without a lyric pulling me to you. Every melody in every song I hear sounds like something only we once knew. The singer doesn't know your name or face, but somehow finds the words I couldn't say. And every love song playing in this place is just another way to feel today. How does a stranger know exactly how I feel? How does a melody make all of this so real? Every love song sounds like you. Every word that singers say. Every love song sounds like you. At the end of every day, I hear us in the verses, I hear us in the rhyme. Every love song sounds like you. And you sound like every love song every single time. Maybe love songs exist for moments just like this, when words run out completely and all we have is this. A melody that holds us when nothing else will do. Every love song ever written was written just for you. Every love song sounds like you. Even ones from long ago. Every love song sounds coffee mug still sits beside the sink. Your book still open on the page you loved. I haven't moved a single thing since then, just living in the space you used to fill. And I know I should let all of this go, but everything you left behind is all I have to hold. Everything you left behind tells me you were real. Every little trace of you is all I'm left to feel. Everything you left behind still fills this empty place. I see you in the smallest things. I still see your face. A grocery list, a forgotten song, a code behind the door, proof that you were here and loved me once, and maybe something more. Everything you left behind reminds me every day that loving you completely never really goes away. Everything you left still here, still mine. I know you're not coming down this road. I know the distance has become too wide, but every night before I go to sleep, I leave the porch light burning outside. The neighbors probably wonder why I do it. A light left on for someone who has gone, but some old habits carry too much meaning to ever find the will to turn them off. Call it foolish, call it holding on, call it loving someone. Even when they're gone, I keep the porch light on for you, in case you find your way back home. I keep the porch light on for you, so you know you're not alone. Maybe one night on some long road, you'll see like a star. Home is not a house or a street address. Home is where somebody waits for you. And I'll be here with my light burning softly, keeping faith in everything we knew. I keep the porch light on for you, though years have come and gone. I keep the porch light on for you. My love still carries on. And if you never find your way back, that light will still be there. I keep the porch light on for you, because I still care. The light is on, still on for you, always on. I never said the words out loud to you. I kept them folded deep inside my chest. I thought that you already somehow knew that loving you was how I did my best. But silence isn't love, and love needs room to grow. And everything I felt for you, you never got to know. I loved you in the silence, in the spaces no one sees. I loved you in the quiet, like the wind loves all the trees. I loved you without saying all the things I should have said. Now I love you in the silence of the life we never led. If I could find the words now, I would say them every day, not just in the quiet corners, but in every single way. I loved you in the silence, but silence wasn't enough. I should have loved you louder. I should have loved you out loud. I loved you in the silence. Out loud, I loved you. I walk a path where the shadows align, counting the heartbeats I left behind. The air is heavy, The stars have gone cold, a story of silence waiting to be told. Can you feel the thunder underneath the floor? I'm not the shadow I was before. The pressure is breaking, the walls start to thin. Let the light out, let the chaos begin. Rise from the silence, shatter the night. We are the echoes reaching for light. No more hiding, no more chains. The fire is running through my a ghost on my back, but now I'm the spark in the empty black. From the ruins of yesterday, a kingdom will grow. Above the silence, the world's gonna know it's not the end, it's the turning of the tide. The gate is open, I've got nothing to hide. The leaves are turning gold again this year. The coffee shop still has your favorite blend. I wear the scarf you left without a word, and walk the streets that used to have no end. And every year I think that I'll be over this, but autumn comes around and I remember every kiss. One more autumn without you. One more letting go. One more season turning cold. The way you'll never know. One more autumn without you. One more empty chair. One more year of finding you in the cool October air. Maybe missing you still finding ways to carry on, still missing you right now. One more autumn without you, still beautiful. I'm sitting by the window as the sun goes down. The photographs are scattered on the floor. I trace your face with fingers, not a sound, just memories behind a closing door. And I don't know why a song can make me cry when nothing even happened today. I just heard our song, and now you're not so gone, and all I lost comes rushing back my way. Somewhere between then and now, I still hear you somehow in the quiet of an ordinary day, in the light that hits just right, in the middle of the night. You're the feeling that won't ever go away. Somewhere between then and now, I never learned just how to stop loving you the way I always do. Maybe this is just what loving means, carrying someone through the in-betweens. Not with fire, not with open flame, just a warmth that softly stays the same. Somewhere between then and now, I finally learned somehow that loving you was worth it anyway. Somewhere between then and now, I still find you. My mother kept his letters in a tin, tied together with a faded ribbon bow. She'd read them on the quiet Sunday mornings with a smile that only she would ever know. That kind of love doesn't come around, like a song you only hear once in a lifetime sound. Still waiting for a love like that, that writes you letters just because Maybe I've already had it. Maybe I just let it go. Maybe love was standing right before me in the things I didn't know. Still waiting for a love like that, that stands the test of time. Still waiting for a love like that. Or maybe I just have to redefine what love was all along. Still waiting. Or maybe I already found it. I've tried the long walks in the evening rain. I've tried the music in the crowded rooms. I've tried convincing myself I'm fine again, but find your shadow in the afternoon. They say that time heals every open door, but time just teaches me to miss you more and more. Teach me how to miss you less. Teach me how to let this go. Teach me how to find my rest in a world you used to know. Teach me how to pass our street without my heart breaking in two. Teach me how to be complete in a life that's missing you. Teach me, someone teach me how to miss you less. I don't wanna forget you, I just wanna breathe. I don't wanna stop loving you, I just want some relief from this beautiful aching, this gorgeous kind of pain. Teach me how to miss you less while loving you the same. Teach me how to miss you less, but keep your memory near. Teach me how to find my rest while still keeping you here, right here, always here in my heart. Teach me how to miss you less. I set the table out of habit still. 2 cups of coffee, 2 plates on the shelf. The evening news, the sound of the windowsill. I keep on living in the life we felt. And every evening when the light goes low, I reach to tell you something, then remember you don't know. The day you stopped coming home, the clock forgot to move. The day you stopped coming home, I lost the only truth I knew. The day you stopped coming home, the house became a shell. The day you stopped coming home, I had no one left to tell. It wasn't one big moment that took you from this place, just 1,000 little silences that slowly filled your space. The day you stopped coming home, I learned what lonely means. The day you stopped coming home, I fell apart at all the seams. But still I set the table, still I make your cup. Some habits are too tender to ever give them up. Still coming home in my heart, always. The chair is empty where you used to sit. The coffee's cold, the morning doesn't fit. I reach across the table out of habit and find the space where you no longer have it. Your coat still hangs beside the front door frame. I haven't moved it, can't explain the reason. It still smells like you, it's still the same, just frozen in that last November season. I'm standing in the last light of you, where everything we were still feels so true. I'm holding every moment, every sigh, pretending you are still somehow still mine. They say the time will heal the ones who grieve. They say the sun comes back after the rain. But how do I let go? How do I leave when loving you is all that I remain? I'm not ready for the dawn. one more moment, one more breath, before I learn to live past this. I'm standing in the last light of you, where everything we were still feels so true. I'll carry every moment, every sign. You'll always be the brightest part of mine. The last light of you, still the last light of you. I heard a song on the radio today, the one you played on that old rainy night. I pulled my car to the side of the road and let the tears fall where no one could see. How does a song hold everything we were? Every laugh, every touch, every word left unheard. The last song we shared still plays in the air, in every quiet room I walk into. The last song we shared still finds me somewhere between the life I live and loving you. I've changed the station 100 times, but you find me anyway. Some melodies refuse to leave, some loves refuse to fade. The last song we shared still plays in the air, in every quiet room I walk into. The last song we shared will always be there, the sweetest thing I can't undo. Our last song still playing for you. It was a Wednesday in the middle of March. You wore that blue shirt with the collar undone. You laughed at something small across the park, and I watched you like you were the only one. I memorized the way the light fell on your hair. I didn't know that moment was the last one we would share. The last time precious everything. Your face that Wednesday, my everything. I remember how you held me in the rain outside the little cafe on the hill. You said that you would never leave again, and for a moment everything was still. That moment lives inside me like a photograph in gold. Some memories get brighter as we grow a little old. The space between your arms and mine was the safest place I've known. The space between your arms and mine was the only place called home. Now I measure all my distances by how far I am from you. The space between your arms and mine is the space I'm walking through. I've tried to fill that distance with the noise of every day, but some spaces can't be covered. Some loves don't fade away. The space between your arms and mine still feels warm somehow. The space between your arms and mine is where I'm standing now. Still reaching through the distance, still reaching out for you. The space between your arms and mine is all I'm walking through. The space between your arms and mine, still home. Not the birthdays or the holidays or trips, not the grand gestures or the candlelight. Just a Tuesday with the coffee on your lips, and nothing special planned for that night. Just the sound of you complaining about rain, just your laugh at something on the news, just the ordinary, beautiful, mundane of a life I didn't know I'd lose. with you. I used to wish for something more than what we had right here. Now all I want is what I had in every ordinary year. The Monday was the miracle I didn't recognize. The ordinary was extraordinary right before my eyes. What I'd give for one more ordinary day. Just your coffee cup beside the sink. What I'd give to throw the years away, just to have one more day, not to think about the losing or the missing. Just one Tuesday, just one afternoon. What I'd give for one more ordinary day. One more ordinary day with you. One more day, just ordinary with you. We used to stay up talking through the night about the dreams we carried in our hands. Somewhere along the way we lost the words and traded them for silence we misread. When did the mornings stop feeling like home? When did we learn to be together alone? When did I stop saying I love you? When did the words run dry? When did we stop reaching for each other? Somewhere between hello and goodbye. When did I stop saying I love you? Was it the rush, the years, or did we just forget to hold each other through all the ordinary fears? I'd give anything to go back now, to say the things I always meant to say. Not the grand gestures or the perfect moments, just I love you on an ordinary day. I should have kept on saying I love you every morning, every night. Should have never stopped reminding you that you were worth the fight. I love you. I should have said it every day. still remember every word you said, the way you held my hand beside the river. The autumn leaves were falling on your head, and I was yours, and you were mine forever. I keep your letters in a faded box. The ink has blurred, but every line still lingers, like perfume left behind on morning clocks. The ghost of you still warm between my fingers. When you were mine, the world felt infinite. The stars would bow and oceans held their breath. When you were mine, I lived inside your light and loved you like there was no fear of death. Maybe love was never meant to stay. Maybe it was meant to show the way to something deeper, something true. But God, how I still think of you. Maybe I was holding on too tight. Maybe we were beautiful one night, one season